Exploring breaking news out of Lawrence County, where officials say one person is dead after a shooting. Officials are holding a press conference right now, so we want to listen in.
Regardless of the circumstances between the two individuals involved, it's a heartbreaking situation, and I can say, it's a relief from city standpoint that at no time was the general public in danger. And again, even in the aftermath of the incident, our emergency personnel responded so quickly. We've blocked the square in the immediate aftermath, but the streets are opening up now again. So the incident's been resolved from that standpoint.
We're still investigating causes and different things, but we will get all that out to everybody in a timely fashion. But I want to make sure that my officers get everything thoroughly done, so we don't make sure that the families on every side get closure in this event.
Are you able to share whether the two individuals involved have been involved in prior incidents in the past?
We're holding off on that information at this time, but we are looking into all incidents on that.
And you said in this business, did it happen inside of it or outside a particular business?
It was in a home health care business. They do home health care, so it's the actual business office for them.
And so the shooting happened actually inside
Yes, ma'am.
of that business?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do we know if they were receiving treatment there or if they...
No, ma'am, they were not receiving treatment there.
Do we know what brought them there?
It was the domestic part of this incident. One of the victims worked there.
One of the victims worked there?
Yes.
The person who was helivacked up, was that the person who is still recovering from injuries?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Do we know what hospital they were taken to?
I'm not going to release that information.
Do we have was she conscious, was unconscious, what was
Yes, she was talking when she left here.
And you're unable to release the condition of the victim at this moment?
Correct.
Okay, but she was conscious, so it was a female who is currently receiving treatment?
Correct.
And male who died at the scene?
That is correct.
there was a lot of activity in the alleyway beside the business with police. Was there something there that was related to the
Suspect's vehicle was located in the alley, and we were so we blocked everything off, and we treated this active crime scene and then processed it thoroughly from start to finish here.
And they were the only two involved, is that correct?
Correct.
So no other arrests made in this particular?
No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Once my officers finish a little bit more of their investigation, we will release more information. We still need to talk with some of the families out here.
And I'm sure this must have been a scary situation, like even with your holiday events coming up in such a populated area. What was that like for the community? What is your message for the community with these holiday events coming up in the next couple of days?
This town is safe, and this is a very isolated incident as far as the individuals involved with this. It's unfortunately, domestic violence in this country has become far too uncommon, would be my words that I would use. And police departments, law enforcement, and everybody's doing the best we can to help those situations, but they unfortunately do happen throughout the country. We don't have, this is the first one that I've had to work of this magnitude in a long time. So this is a very safe town, and I would bring my kids and everybody else out. It's just one of those things that sometimes bad things happen, and it just happened.
Speaking of the domestic violence statistics, I know they're growing like across the country. Have you seen any trends?
We have just gotten some new details about that deadly shooting in Lawrence. Officials say that it happened inside a home health care business, and one of the victims worked there, so they believe this is a domestic incident. One person was shot and killed, another person was injured, and the suspect's vehicle was located in an alley in that area, but that suspect has not been located themselves. So they don't believe the general public is in danger because of this. They believe it was an isolated incident, and officials say, unfortunately, some of these domestic violence cases are just becoming more popular, particularly in businesses. Really, really sad situation, but again, they don't believe there's a threat to the public, and we know this happened at a home health care business. They didn't specify which one, but we do have a reporter there on the scene, so we'll give you more updates as soon as we learn them.
And now.